Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and today we have got just the one game for you because it's the one game before the winter break. Form's it's picking up by the looks of it, it's picking up. I'll show you the league table in a minute. What games, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, I remember these games now. Right, don't worry about it. NAC, we beat them 3-1. Silver, Wessling and Rossman getting the goals in that game. Den Haag, we drew 1-1. Young Boys, we lost 1-0. We started putting out, this one we put out a strongish side because there was still a chance of us qualifying. The next game we put out a reserve side pretty much. Utrecht, we drew 1-1. Machowski. Roda, absolutely terrible game. But this is the point where we started getting league wins. So it wasn't too bad. So we beat PSV 4-2. Silver and Boomeister getting his first goal for the club in that game. As you can see, we rotated a bit for this game as well. Just a bit of rotation for every game, really, because Europa League messes us up. Brilliant. PSV, we played very, very well. Made a few tweaks to the tactic. We played very, very well and deserved the 4-2 victory. Santa Fe getting 2 goals, and Machowski and Ekterberg getting the goals in that game. We then lost to 2-1 to Celta Vigo, where we played a second string. So I say second string, it's a reserve team squad, but the reserve team squad is still first team pretty much. But it was a weaker squad than usual. But then we beat Hercules 1-0 in the Dutch Cup. Machowski getting the goal in that game, and then we beat them again 3-0. Once again, we played, like a weakened squad, if you will, in that game, and then we played them with a full strength squad. And we beat them 3-0. Alves, Arana and Machowski getting the goals in that game. So, now that we're out the Europa League, you might look at that and think, yeah, you're 8th. What's so good about it? We are 3 games behind Heerenveen, who are top. So that's 9 points. Obviously, we're not guaranteed 9 points. But if we do, we'll be top on goal difference and whatnot, but some teams we've got 4 games in hand over, so we'll be up there. We'll be up there now that we've got a bit of run of form going, and we're playing the repeats of the cup final in the quarter final as well. So interesting times. But yeah, it's going all right. Today we're playing Venlo, who are bottom, so it's calling for a loss, really, isn't it? And this is the team we are going to go with. Simmons in goal. He's our starting keeper now. Hawkas is just... Simmons has just been better than him, essentially. It's been a bit crap. Arana, Julio, Kaya and Ekterberg at the back. With Busquets, Santa Fe, Rossman in midfield. Alves, Machowski and Silva up top. So, it's still a strong squad. Rune de Meyer he's a bench warmer now, pretty much. It's a shame to see, but he's just not performing. So why would I play him if he's not performing? I expect nothing but a win from this game, lads. Don't let me down. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. Obviously, we've got the winter break coming up after this game. I think it's like a month long, is it? I can't remember. But we've got transfers to do. What my plan is, I think, is to get a winger or 2 in, but not change the formation, just so if we need to, go in, say we're like 1-0 up even, with 10 minutes to go. We could then change up the formation, and plus it adds a bit more diversity to our play, and a bit different, Right, we got a throw in here. Silva to Ekterberg. What can he do? Finds Alves, back to Ekterberg. Can he get the ball in? He can't. Silva, he whips it in. Alves, Rossman loses the ball, but Alves has got it back. Has a shot and he's hit the post. Unlucky there from Alves. We need to win this game. I want to end the first half of the season, if you will, with a big win to, secure a spot, if you will. And by secure a spot, I mean it's granted it's good to have a bunch of games in hand over teams, but we need to start winning the games. And by securing a spot, I mean getting up there and actually winning the games in hand and starting climbing the league properly. Not, we got loads of games in hand, we're guaranteed to win them, because we're not. Especially the inconsistent form we've been in, We're not guaranteed to win the games. Therefore, I want to, start picking up wins now, and then that will give us confidence going into the second half of the season after the winter break with a couple of new players in hand. If we do, we might not be able to afford anyone. We might not get players we want in, but we'll have to wait and see. Michalski is on fire. He is my favourite. I think Michalski might be my favourite ever player that I've had on Football Manager. He's 17, man. He's 17, and yet he plays like a 26-year-old, like a striker, not just about to go into their prime. I'm so happy that he came through the Anderlecht. It would have been awesome if he came through the Ajax youth squad, obviously, but it's so awesome him coming through a youth team that I managed, because I can't remember the last time I had a good player come through a youth system. I really can't. Not one that's gone straight into the side like Michalski has, and then got a transfer to a big European club. And I think he's on 9 goals. I think Silva's on 10 goals. So he's one of our top goal scorers as well. And he's just an absolute. He's my boy. He's the new Rudy. Obviously, Rudy isn't good enough to play at this level. Otherwise, we would. To Michalski again. It's 2-0. Rudy, if he was good enough, I would have definitely brought him in because he's my boy. But Michalski's certainly filled that role to perfection, and I'm loving everything that he does. He doesn't complain. On his thing, I think he said he was a mercenary or something like that, which is, it's different. I don't think, not that I've noticed anyway. I've probably had loads, but I don't think I've had one who's a mercenary. But he doesn't play like a mercenary. He just plays like a really good player. Right, let's bring on Westling, because Westling's awesome. We don't have a defensive mid because Koopmeiners is injured. Stankovic, he's on the transfer list. I couldn't give him the game time that he wanted, so he's going get a proper left back in, hopefully. But I want to recuperate the £10 million I spent on him. Let's bring on De Meyer for Silva. I want to recuperate some of the £10 million that I spent on him. Oh, I can't believe I spent £10 million on a left wing back. You can't play left back. How dumb is that? I was going to say, how's that not gone in? Of course, it's his first goal of the bloody season. Of course it is. Right. Just going to put concentrate. I'll probably overwhelm him, but it's a bit of a crappy goal to concede. But we got about 15 minutes left. The substitutions have been done. We're still sitting 8th. So it hasn't changed. PSV are winning, are they? Even though they were 2-0 down at some point now, we're in 3-2. So that's fine. As long as we stick with this group. I mean, look. It's a tight-knit group. And I know we said it's not guaranteed that we're going to win our games in hand, but we've got the advantage knowing that if we do win those games in hand, that we will be near the top. And as long as we get top 3 again, is top 2 Champions League, like first group stage, second qualifying stage? I don't know. I can't remember. Very nice victory. They didn't like that. I probably shouldn't have passionately said that. But we have won 2-1. That's all that matters. Now we can have a nice little winter break. And we will come back for the AZ and Feyenoord game. So what's that? Just under a month we're going to be. So it's going to be right in the midst of transfer windows, which will be interesting as well. Depending on how many transfers we've made, we'll either play the 1 game or the 2 games. I think I'll decide. I'll decide when I get there. But that is the end of the episode. If you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you are new. Michalski is going to get some praise from me. You were superb in front of the goal. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again tomorrow.